when the guy put his knee up for knee on belly, he had his head down and he was using his head as a post.
Yep.
So his butt's higher than his head. Is
Yep.
that something you like to do or just personal preference?
It depends on what I'm controlling.
Move rises.
What's that?
It has to
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, because if he tries to roll me, yep, this is going to be my post. Right? So it depends what options you want to leave yourself with. Okay? Because if he tries to roll me and I post my head, I can still take this arm.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But if it doesn't work, I'm going to get rolled.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So it depends. If I'm attacking this arm and I start trying to pull it up, then my head, yes, my head's a post. Because I need to start making space, start pinning, start getting underneath, and then I can walk my way up. Okay? If I want to leave myself with other options, where I turn that hip, my head's low, right? But it's away. It's not tight to him. Cool? Because he wants to wrap me in on myself in order to roll me. He wants to get me as low as possible. And if my head's not extended, see, now it's a good post. But I also don't have a lot of attacks. This is the only arm to attack. Make sense? If I start walking that up, now my head's above his head. I can post all day in order to work my knee up. But my head's not tight to him. Sorry, I'm trying to be nice. Cool? So, like I said, it depends on what attacks you want to leave yourself with. By staying low to the hips here, I don't want to post my head. If I post my head, my butt's really high.
Right.
And he just has to pull this arm out. Because my head is up above his, not used as a pose. Mm-hmm. So again, it depends what part of his body I'm attacking. If I'm way up here, yep, I can use my head as a post all day. Okay, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on his hips. Right? But my head is across his body, not above his head. Make sense? So I've got to think about my table. Where are my table legs? All right, if my head has to be one of my table legs, but it's up here, that means I need a leg over here. Mm-hmm. If my head is over here, my legs can be over his chest.
And by leg, he means head.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
My head is as useful as a leg.
Head, leg.
Yep. But as long as this arm is separated from his body, it's also a great attacking point.
Okay.
Cool? Any other questions? All right. So one of my other favorite mount options, okay, is as you're passing, right? And John's really good at this. He starts posting on you, right? He starts pushing away. So instead of attacking with my chest and my shoulders, I'm going to attack with my hips. Okay, so keep pushing. I'm going to start walking my hips up, and my inside arm is going to go across his body and get to this reverse scarf position. Right? My elbow's nice and high. I don't want to let it drop down. Now we can start wrapping around my head and cranking on. It's uncomfortable. Right? So my elbow's nice and high. My head is down. My hips are attacking the shoulders. I'm trying to get his elbows up as high as possible. Okay, the nice part about this is that he can't see what I'm doing down here. Right? I might be making a phone call, sending some text messages, tickling him, whatever it takes. Right? But at some point when I want to mount, I'm ready to go. So the thing I want you to avoid is getting so excited that I go, ha ha! And I start stepping, and now my leg's trapped. Right? Instead, I want you to smell your feet. What I mean by that is I want you to grab your toe, and you pull your foot as high as you can across his body. Okay? If you're flexible and you don't need the hand to do it, that's fine. I am not. Okay? This whole time my ribs are crushing his face. And as soon as that heel hooks his hip, I'm going to stomp towards his hip and I flatten my leg. The backside knee is the important one. Okay? Because as I mount here, as I pull myself over, there's a lot of space that's created there. So if he thinks about shrimping out the backside, as I come back to mount, he's going to turn and catch me on this backside in a hip escape. Yep. Because that leg is the light one. He's not going to attack the foot that's going over the top. He's going to attack the second foot. So I need to flatten that hip as I do this. Pull it across, I flatten that hip, and my knee immediately comes up underneath the armpit. Whoop. Now I'm in my mount. Make sense? Questions? So we'll go from our guard pass. I start coming in, you close. You attack with my hips, elbow into the armpit. Push my butt back. Grab my little toe on the same side. Yep, his legs are up, he's looking for me. No, doesn't matter. Come above those legs. Stomp, flatten. Now, the best part is, if he leaves this arm separated, right? So I can get it across his face. I'm already into that magazine cover. I can take his back, I can choke him right here. I got lots of options. Cool? Questions?
Not cool.
1, 2, 3.